Hello there, my name is Elijah Jibadi, and in this video, I'll be talking about or teaching the fundamentals of digital marketing. All right, so what comes to your mind when you hear digital marketing? A whole lot comes to your mind, but for many people, the first thing that comes to their mind, is online marketing, and then you are right. However, digital marketing is broad. It's a broad term used to describe any marketing activity that utilizes digital tools. And the internet is just one of many digital tools. All right. So there are many digital tools, which includes billboards and other forms of electronic and digital methods and approach used in marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising are interrelated, albeit different. We'll get to that in a moment. So for the for this video, I'm going to be using digital marketing and online marketing interchangeably. I'll be using those two words interchangeably. All right. So having established that, we need to understand what marketing is and what advertising is. Marketing is a combination of activities that you actually use to promote your brand. And marketing transcends advertising. Advertising you know, is an effort to actually get the public or your target audience or your intended customers to be aware about your product and services and to um, you know to purchase. Marketing is way broad because marketing is usually a combination of short-term activities, mid-term activities, and long-term activities. For marketing, you actually want to take into consideration how people perceive your product or service or your brand or your organization to be. That's part of marketing. So we talk about things like branding in marketing. We talk about things, we take into consideration things like, what's it called? Market share in marketing. You understand? So marketing is way broad and advertising is one of the subset of marketing. So by now, I believe that you must have understood that there is no digital marketing or there is no online marketing, as it were, without having a substance, which is either a product, a service, an ideology, a community, a cause, whether profit or non-profit, and all of these things. You must have something that you actually want to, amplify. So think about it this way. Think about, you have a pile of refuse that you actually want to burn. If you light matches on a pile of refuse, that pile of refuse is actually going to burn, just maybe a nylon or a piece of paper is actually just going to burn, or just maybe a few items from that pile of refuse will burn. Now think about it this way: when you add fuel to that, excuse me, to that pile of refuse, it burns faster, 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 and then there is a big flame, and then you're able to achieve what you want to achieve. That is burning refuse, right? So I want you to think about digital marketing and online marketing this way. Think about it that you have an ideology, you have a community, you have a product, you have an idea, you have whatever it is, a service that you actually want the world to know about and to eventually patronize you. I want you to think about it that way. Now you are using, you know, the digital marketing tools or online marketing tools to actually promote this product and services, to actually get more people to see it, more people to be aware about it, to be aware of it, and all of those things. So I want you to think about it in that way. So the first thing I want you to establish is that there has to be a substance that is being marketed. So when you think about digital marketing or online marketing, don't just think about it because it is digital or it is electronic or it is online in nature, that it is standalone and exists aside the tangible world. Think about it as a partnership whereby the substance is being amplified by digital or electronic or online tools and activities. Does that make some sense at all? If you are following, say yes. All right. So having established this, the next thing I want us to understand is that there are different, um, um, let's say, arms of digital marketing, as it were. All right. But then these arms can be further classified into two broad categories. We have the um, paid approach and then the organic approach. So think about it this way: paid marketing, as it were, refers to any type of marketing activity that you engage in that you actually have to part with money, that you actually have to spend money to achieve. And then, organic talks about any marketing activity that you have to that you don't have to spend money. Let's leave it at that for now, for the basics, right? Now, a practical scenario will be this. Think about a farm. If you have a farm and you have certain crops planted, think about it this way. If you add fertilizers, pesticides, and all of those things, you're actually spending money to buy those chemicals so that your plants and your crops can do really well. Think about that as paid marketing, as it were. If you just rely on just rotational farming, you rely on manure, and all of those, what's it called? Think about that as organic marketing. So, having established that, there are many arms of, or many branches of digital marketing, as it were. Now we have what we refer to as search engine optimization. We have what we refer to as search engine marketing. We have what we refer to as social media marketing. We have what we refer to as influencer marketing. We have what we refer to as email marketing. There are so many of them. There are so many of them. So I'm just going to take my time to explain a few of them in the next 4 minutes, you know, and then I'll entertain whatever questions that you have. So the first one I mentioned is search engine optimization. Engine optimization is a type of organic marketing. Remember, I said that organic marketing is that type of marketing where you don't have to pay, as it were, to what's it called? It's all organic, right? You don't have to pay, as it were, to engage in such marketing activities. All right. So search engine optimization refers to the art of making your website or your blogs, making it liked by Google. I'm just trying to leave it at the basics, at the very basic level, making it liked by Google and other search engines, you know, so that you can get free traffic. Now, let me break it down some more. Remember, if you do a Google search for cars in Lekki, you're going to see a website that will come out as number one. You're going to see another website that will come out as number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, number seven, number eight, number nine, number 10. And then you're going to see page two, page three, page four, page five, page six. Now, the art of coming number one, or the things you will do to come number one and not number two, the things you will do to move from number five on that results page, on that search results page, the things you have to do to move from page two to page one, and from page one, from you know number 10 on the list to number five to number four to number three, the things you need to do to make Google make you number one, which is the ultimate, position, is called search engine optimization. All right. So I want you to just understand it as that, for a start. The things you need to do to make sure you come up as number one when you search for your website on Google or on Microsoft, on Bing or on Axe.com, any of those search engine platforms, the things you need to do to come up as number one is search engine optimization. Is search engine optimization. Having established that, all right, now there's something called inbound SEO and outbound SEO. So inbound SEO, describes the things you need to do within your website to make sure Google ranks you high. Outbound SEO describes the things you need to do outside of your website to make sure that Google ranks you high. Does that make some sense at all now? Beautiful. So there's an industry joke that says that the best place to hide a dead body is on Google's second page. The best place to hide a dead body is on Google's second page. Now, this is why the joke is funny, even if it may not be funny to you now. The reason why the joke is funny is that when you search for something on Google, you hardly have to go to page two, unless if you are really researching some very complex stuff. You really don't want to go to page two, so you most likely find what you want to find on page one, right? You'll find what you want to find on page one. So if your website is being ranked on page two or page three, you will not be, what's it called? So even if you are useful, you are useless. So that's why we say that the best place to hide a dead body is on Google's second page. So that is that about search engine optimization. I also said that there is inbound SEO and outbound SEO. Inbound SEO means that the things you need to do within your website to ensure that what's it called? You are ranked high. And outbound SEO refers to the things you need to do outside your website to ensure that you are ranked high. But I think about it this way: you need to eat, all right, to feel strong, and then you need to and healthy, and you also need to bathe, you know, to also be healthy. So think about it that way. I hope this makes some sense. Hopefully, in some other video, I'm going to talk about the explain the other aspect of digital marketing. If you have questions, please let me know, and that'll be all for now. Bye.